Well, hello there, everyone, and how are you guys? I hope doing fabulous. Yes. Well, before we get into this entertaining video, I would just like to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And what would you like to say with that, Lady Crone?
Baby Crone said it all.
Yes.
Subscribe, like us, and please leave a comment.
Yes. Sunflowers.
Hello, my sunflowers. Welcome back to Life Monday. How are you? And I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Well, as you know, there has been a lot of stuff going on over the weekend. Of course, you know, Oprah's name has been in the news. But most of all, I think the shocker for many over the weekend is I almost said finally, but I don't mean that. Jay-Z name has definitely been pulled up in a lawsuit that is against him, some other woman, and P. Diddy has some young girl, and she escaped and she called her parents at a phone booth. However, I don't know if all of this true, if any of this true, I don't know. But what I do know is I want to know, what does the cause have to say? Not much about if the cause come up with that, I'm cool with that. But mainly what I want to know, as you know, I want to know what's going on in him. How is he feeling? How is he adjusting? You got to understand, this is a major, this is so huge. And you may say, why? Because look at all the business. He's a mogul. He's a billionaire, a multi-billionaire. He probably have a few billions. So look at where he's at. And he's married to Beyonce. Can you imagine what this will do to his business and all of his business? I mean, a lot of times people doesn't want to be caught up in that. I'm so sorry. I was looking outside and I saw something and I didn't know, was it something on top of my hot tub, and it caught my attention. Sorry about that. But anyway, so what was I saying? So he doesn't know what is going to happen, but he has been implicated. He's definitely has been charged with, with little kids. So nevertheless, let's just see what the cause have to say. Cause, what do you have to say? Jay-Z, JC, you're the man. Jay-Z, did it? Or you don't know. You're not going to say because you can't. Let's see. Yeah, I had to get some new cards, so they're so much easier to work with. They don't stick. See? Easy. This is good. They were already shuffled. So let's see. Jay-Z, that says a sun card. So this sun card is really good. It's good. I see the sun card. And when I see the sun card, I see abundance. I see a new leash on life. I see, or with this sun card, let's see, wait a minute, hold on, let me see something. I see another thing. I see the Knight of Wands, which is sun, which has that fire. And to the left, I see cups. So now I see that the sun has some kind of eclipse to it. So it's like, because it's no way that this sun could mean that he's happy right now. So I know that that doesn't mean happiness. But what it does mean is that worry, because I see the Ace of Cups, which is very emotional, and I see the Knight of Wands, which is dashing away. So I see a lot of fire, and what I really see is scattering. And I see a scattering of emotions, a scattering of trying to get away, but it's nowhere to run. Because I don't think, you never know about people, but I don't see he's going to run out of the country, but I definitely see him galloping, and I definitely see great movement, and I definitely see he's on fire. I see that he is stressed and worried, and also when I think about this sun card, I also think about family, and loved ones. So I definitely see that these things are on his mind. Now, in the past of him, again, I see that this is the number 8. Again, this has something to do with moving on. So I definitely see some moving. I don't know if he's going to leave the country for a little while. Don't be surprised, because I definitely see great movement away from the sun. In other words, movement away from all that energy. He doesn't want the lights on him. He doesn't want the heat on him. So he's moving away from it with a lot of emotions. And when it comes down to his career and his business, that is what he's moving towards, because I see business and I see he's tying up ends. I see a tying up ends. That's what I see. And I see that he's moving towards that, tying up the ends, getting with his lawyer and everything. That's what I see. But when I see what's in his head and his past, what was in his head, I see his family. I see temperance. I see his wife. I see he's been stressed. I think that their marriage has been going through some changes. I really, really do. I think they have an on and off again relationship. I do think at times it's PR, and I do think at times that it's love, and it's what they're tangled up in, because I definitely see finances. And in his head, over his head right now, I see over the sun, I see a casting of the devil, which means it is deception indicated. And I know that he knows that it's nothing he can do about it. So over his head, what he was thinking about, what he think about is his family and all of that. But now he's not thinking about his family. He's thinking about, how can I get from under this heat? How can I get away from this heat? How can I escape this? Where can I go? He's in panic mode. You see, he has all these new emotions. He's feeling away. Maybe this is karma. Maybe it's karma for not taking care of your, can I say it? Your bastard kids that you left out in the world with all that money. Maybe, I don't know, but definitely I have to say it. For me, I see karma. Now, in his future, what I see, again, I see another right by the ace. I see a king. That lets me know that there is a lot of emotions going on, and a lot of emotions going on. And this is even in the future. So this is going to intensify. So we have from the ace to the king. So we have a lot of energy, a lot of emotion. He's isolated. You know, he has the hand out. He doesn't trust anybody or anything. He's in a flight mode. He doesn't know. Don't be surprised if he go away for a while or whatever. You heard it from me, because I definitely see him definitely leaving, tying up loose ends, not leaving maybe permanently, but to clear your head. So as I said, I see definitely stress. And when I think cups, I think new beginnings, new ways. He's thinking, he's trying to think, but he's thinking in an emotional place. In his past and the future, I'm saying in his future and his near future, I definitely see the Fool. And I think the Fool is like ready to jump, ready to deal, ready to cope. I just think that he's a fool. Like, he done did some foolish things. I think that he's ready to deal with it. And all his emotions, he's just left through the fact, it's nothing I can do. I'm in it. It's just nothing I can do. It's nothing I can do. I'm in it. And I see the Fool, and he is the Fool. It's like, whatever it is, and you know he's saying this is not true. So you know he is saying this is not true. This lawyer's out to try to get him. So you know that's what they all say. But everyone is innocent until proven guilty. So right now he's the Fool, and he's facing up. But I do think he's going, well, the cards are indicating that he's going through a lot on a big level. Why? Because you got an ace. So it's affecting him spiritually. It's affecting his faith. It's affecting what he believes in. And you see the king, very emotional, out on a limb. He's been isolating himself. He's not being around a lot of people. The cards are showing he's isolated. He's an isolated emperor who has isolated. Well, I'm going to call him a king, but he is an emperor because he got millions, billions. So he's an isolated emperor out on the outskirts with all his emotions, and very, very unhappy. Do you have a question?
Yes, my question is Jay-Z concerned at this moment?
Is Jay-Z concerned? Yes, I think he's concerned for his family. When I see the Three of Pentacles, it always remind me of some kind of contract or some kind of business deal or something. And I think he's definitely worried about his business. How do I think Beyonce is dealing with all of this? I think Beyonce too is mental. She's frazzled. I see her in the same direction. As a matter of fact, they catty-cornered each other, and they're both moving. Somehow or another, they're in this together because I see they're in the step doing the same thing. Is Beyonce afraid? I think she's twixt in between. Absolutely. This is turmoil. This is all up against her business. It makes you wonder, is this why Beyonce is doing all of these products selling? We don't know because we don't know what's going on. But the cards do show that she is mental, very mental. She's very stressed and she's twixt in between. How is Blue Ivy dealing with all of this? Right now, they're trying to hide it, keeping it like a celebratory time, not showing the kids and trying not to let the kids understand fully what is going on. Do you have another question? Because this is what I see for the kids.
Will Jay-Z be able to get out this lawsuit?
I see, when I think of the high priestess, what I think of is someone that has a lot of secrets. And the high priestess can be your friend. And it depends on what it is. It really does depend on what it is. But there are secrets. There are deep, dark secrets that maybe what I'm getting a sense of, if it wasn't that, then he has messed with young girls. That's, I don't want to say a fact, but as we know, we can say, we have to say allegedly, but we know he has definitely messed with girls that was like 10 years younger than him. So we know that. We know, how old is he over Beyonce? Foxy Brown. I mean, even though Aaliyah, even though a lot of these people will never admit, and that's just only the Hollywood elite. We don't know about all the affairs that he could have had. We don't know about.
Jay-Z is 12 years older than Beyonce.
So it is there. So it's there. So but did he do it? Did he do it? It's a burden. This is a burden, and it seemed like it's a burden that has taken him from home. It's a burden that has laid on his heart. This burden of all of this Diddy stuff. This is a burden. You hear me? He's burning on the inside. It's like he's so heavy and weighed down. And this is even in his now and in his recent future. This shows here, and this only weight is only going to get worse for him. Are more people going to come out? It seems like, yes, it seems another emotion. So it seems like, yes, I will not be surprised if other people start coming out or other big names start coming out. I don't know why they're protecting the women. I feel as though everything that is naked should be seen. That's what I believe. Tear down the curtains and let them all rot in hell for the torture and the torment they have done. I really believe that. And if that sounds graphic, I apologize. But it's just that men and women alike. This is, when they was doing it, were they thinking about their male and female? No. Were they thinking about masculine and feminine? No. They were thinking about gratifying their desires, allegedly. I don't know. Wasn't there. Thank God. Don't want to be. And I'm so glad that I can say I live a squeaky clean life.
Yes.
Amen to that. Because if this is not a time to be grateful, be grateful. And not only that, when I see in his reading, I definitely see this man is stressed beyond. I think he's very angry, upset, because when you have these emotions and a burden that make you grumpy, irritable. He is definitely stressed, but he is definitely fighting. And at the end, and in his head, I think he's going to come in as the fool. What do you mean? I think he's still laying low. He's hiding. He's not out in the public. He's keeping a very, very low profile. Before I cut this, do you have anything you want to ask? Because I don't know the time.
I would like to know. Actually, you know what? I don't think I have a question.
Not even about Beyonce? Did Beyonce have anything to do with this at all? Any of it? The card says the lovers. And when I think of the lovers, that to me is there are some things they've done together. Because I see them together. Even though they have a peculiar, odd relationship, they are a family unit. And they do work together when it comes down to things. And in an overall sense, they do love each other. And that's what I see. So let's see. I would like to go on, but baby Crone have to go to school. So we can always come back as soon as we find something. But I just wanted to get this out. Let's see. What does these cards say? What is the outcome? What is be facing him with this? What is be facing him? Because I definitely see he's emotional. I see that he's running from the heat, the sun. He doesn't want the light on him. Don't show me. He just want to be incognito. He is running. He's got his lawyers fighting. He's been having his lawyers fight ever since Jaguar Wright, far as we know. But now it's like it's on. He's definitely been indicated, and it's not looking pretty because she was 13 years old at the time when this happened. And yes. 2020.
Let me see the time date.
Well, and I would like to know how old does that make her now? Because right now,
in 2000.
That's how long ago? That's what, 24 years ago? That's a long time. So she's grown up, and she was 13 then. So she's in her 30s. She's like 37. Yeah, she's in her 30s now. So, and she's coming forth. This is the card. It came out first. It said the bedroom. It came out. It fell out earlier, and I put it back in, but it came out again. So it says the bedroom. Okay, that's in the present. So right now, there's a lot of secret things. There's a lot of things, sensual, sexual things that happen in the bedroom. Also, I see the bear. When I look at his past, this is present, this is his now. I see the bedroom, very much intimacy, intimate thoughts. He's in his shadow self right now. He's questioning, he's going over everything. He's talking to his lawyer. He's definitely without any hesitation, he is saying this is a lie from the pit of hell to destroy him. And I definitely see a bear. This is a time, like I said here, the fool is coming. So I definitely see the bear in him is going to rise up out of hibernation. He's rising up, he's waking up, and he's moving forward. So I see this fool and I see the hibernation. He's waking up. This sleeping bear is waking up and he's ready to fight. He's ready to fight. He's ready. And in his near future, what do I see? I see a cat, a female. And when I see that, I can't help it. Even though they're loyal, I think he's going to be betrayed by some feminine energy. I think feminine energy is going to come up against him. I don't know if it's going to be, but it's some feminine energy. Ooh, it's coming up, and it has to deal with intimacy. It had to deal with intimacy. And the sleeping giant, that bear in him, is rising up as the fool, and he's fighting for his life and survival. This is going to be, can I say it, a bloody fight. Oh my God, with everyone involved, and this is just the beginning. So we still have the rest of December. We have December, January, February, March, April. We got 5 more months of hell on earth for these people that wait and lie and trembling and many. And let me say this before I close. Many people, like especially commentators, are shocked, especially when I look at them from other countries. I am not shocked by this at all. I'm not. I'm just glad that it's being revealed. I'm just glad that the curtains are coming down. I'm glad that the old paradigm is being torn the hell down. I'm glad that it's happening so we can rebuild anew. Not yet, because every secret thing should be uncovered and laid naked before us. And I like this. The Bible says that when the enemy is revealed, we shall look on him and say, is this the man that did this? Is this the man? And that's what I see, and I'm waiting for it. So we see that there could be an accomplice in this. And in that last thing, from what I understand, the girl said that Diddy and the other female watched while Jay-Z did it. However, I don't know what made her change and why she didn't say it. And it could be, I was thinking about this, it could be because she could be a fan of Beyonce and wanted to say Beyonce. I don't know. And maybe with some counseling, I don't know. Until it all come out, I'm just going to read cards and just let it be what it be. And so far, that's all I have. You have any questions? So like I said, I see feminine energy. I see a lot of feminine energy coming towards him. He's going to rise up like a bear. He is going to fight this. He's going to rise up like a bear, like a fool with nothing to lose, everything to lose, but his reputation. He finally realized worshiping the Baphomet or his secret society. I told you that when you mess with these deities, they always want at the end, they just betray you. They just betray you. And we'll see how all this pan out. Maybe he'll do some magic. Him and Beyonce, hocus pocus, billy bocus. Hey, you never know, because they're in deep right now, especially him. And she will suffer because she is married to him. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Until the next time, if you like this video and you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up. If you already subscribed, thank you. And if you haven't, please subscribe. It really, really will help us so much. We're still trying to get to this 2,000. Please help us get there before the end of the year. We so appreciate it, and we appreciate you. And with that being said, you know what I say? Sunflowers. Until the next time.